Hey everybody, it's Rick with Stumpt, and I'm here today playing more Civilization V, William the Orange Edition. And last episode, we went to war with Indonesia for a second time, and in fact, left them with only two cities left. Ormus and Genoa, two former city-states, and as a matter of fact, Genoa is the capital, and you can see that it's actually being occupied right now, so I'm pretty sure that Indonesia is pretty unhappy. They went from being on top of the world to being at the very, very bottom in a very short amount of time, and that just really does my heart good. So now I took over Rio de Janeiro, not to mention quite a few other cities too, most of which belong to Indonesia. Rio de Janeiro, of course, belonged to Brazil, but I took it from Indonesia, and I just am going to keep it for myself. And looks like Sao Paulo and Salvador are sitting over here and looking awfully enticing. And I'm thinking this episode, I'm actually going to probably try to take them. Just go ahead and swoop in there and take out Brazil. So I'm going to go ahead and start to position my ships to actually get that job done. And that's probably the last war I'm really going to wage, honestly. That's the last war I'm going to need to wage. So other than that, what are we going to do? We're going to turn off grid, first off. I don't need that on. We're going to go ahead and take a look at the World Congress. That's what we're going to do. And let's see. Embargo America is going to go up for repeal. And World Ideology Order is also up for appeal. I don't think that's going to happen, guys. I really don't. I'm going to go ahead and vote to repeal Embargo America. I'll pump half of my votes into that. And I'll do half my votes into not repealing World Order, or World Ideology Order. And again, I think that's gonna, we're gonna keep it. We're gonna keep World Ideology Order because everybody is following order now. I think everybody wants to keep order. But we'll see. We'll see how that shakes out. Now let's see. What are we gonna build in Surabaya? Surabaya is going to build, needs a lot of things actually. Let's go ahead and do a Coliseum there. And in Batam, what are we going to do? Let's go ahead and do a market, sure. And, okay, we're just going to beef up our ships right here at the border of Brazil. Time to adopt a policy. What are we going to adopt this time? We're adopting all the policies here. We can finish great... We can have engineers finish spaceship parts, so that's super cool. And, okay, I can conduct a concert now in Mumbai, and I've got a great scientist, so let's hold on to this great scientist. And here we go. I said I was going to start war. Let's go ahead and start war. They are not allied with any city-states, surprisingly. Take out the submarine first, and now let's take out the battleships next. Go, battleship is almost down. There we go, battleship is down. And man, I wish I had open borders with Indonesia, but that's probably asking a little bit too much, seeing as I've just gone to war with them. They probably wouldn't give me open borders, so I'm not going to ask. There we go. Can get another hit out of you there. And okay, we'll just have to wait till next turn to finish this war. Or to really get the war started, to be honest. We haven't even started it. Okay, Venice is trading. That's good. And we have another great engineer. Holy mackerel. There are so many great engineers. It's just ridiculous how quickly we're churning them out. Choose production over here in Makassar. Makassar, you were going to get... Oh, I said that you needed workboats, right? Let's go ahead and get some of those for you. And in Denpasar, I'm going to have you do a workboat as well. I can do my conduct trade mission now. Hanoi. Just traded with them, and I can use a little bit of that money, actually, to get in good with Hanoi. Because I got money from that trade mission. So let's go ahead and get in good with Hanoi now. Where are you, Hanoi? We need 76 influence in order to surpass Indonesia. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I can do that. There we go. Had to spend some money, but, you know, money's meant for spending. That's what I say. I can give you an upgrade. Let's give you the visibility upgrade right here and just start to bombard Sao Paulo. Oh, you get an upgrade as well, do you? I'm going to give you the combat strength against land units upgrade. Okay, Sao Paulo actually looks like it's going to fall pretty easily. Start sending my destroyer around. And now let's go ahead and get our admirals in here. Okay, and we're going to need to back you off a little bit. You're a little bit too close to Salvador. Need to heal you up. Let's just pull you back right here. And begin to heal you. All right, workboat has been built. Time to go fishing. And another bomb's been built. We're going to fortify that in Rotterdam. Send you down here to Rotterdam as well. Worker, you're going to have to hit the road, dude. I'm actually going to get rid of you. All right? And workboat is also done. I'm going to send this workboat over here. We're going to go to Rotterdam, weren't you? Yes, you were. And let's see, my engineer finally arrived here. I can finish up that Hubble Space Telescope. Okay, Rotterdam, what are you going to build? Not a lot for you to build, honestly. I can just go ahead and concentrate on wealth, really. Let's do that. And over here in Breda, we're going to do an aqueduct. Surprisingly, I haven't done one of those yet. Over here in Batam, let's go ahead and do a public school. And over here in Makassar, let's go ahead and do an aqueduct as well. Choose Denpasar is going to get an opera house. And now we're moving on to the next turn. Let's go ahead and just focus over here, see what's happening with the war. Hubble telescope is done. And I think so is Sao Paulo, honestly. Sao Paulo is going to fall. What I can do, actually, here we go. I'm going to move this guy here. I'm going to move this guy here. And here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to use one of my admirals. Bam. To repair the ships. I had 3 admirals. I may as well start using some of them, right? There we go. And Sao Paulo will be able to be taken. Yes. Time to annex the city. Your proposal to the United Nations is a blatant attack on our interests. Which proposal? What did I propose? I don't even know what proposal he's talking about. Is it me? Is it me voting for me as the world leader? Is that what he's opposed to? Because he's going to have to deal with that. Yeah. Sao Paulo is a canal city, so I can send my ships through it, which is super helpful. It's a nice little shortcut there. So just send all these ships up through here. And let's see, this guy I can station right. Ooh, actually, I'm going to bring you around this way. Have you take out that guy. And lastly, there we go. Cargo ship needs to trade out of Breda. Breda, you're going to trade with Venice. And now we're just going to wait until the next turn, at which point we can go ahead and take Salvador. Salvador, I'm going to need another ship in order to take Salvador, I think. I'm going to purchase a destroyer out of here. There we go. And now Amsterdam needs to build something. Not a lot to build in Amsterdam. Going to build the Pentagon. And we need to propose something here. What are we going to propose? The International Space Station. Everyone loves that, and that's something that we can easily win. Let's go ahead and just propose the International Space Station there. Groningen, what are you going to build? Let's build a castle. I'm going to build up our defenses here. I've neglected the defenses long enough. Let's go ahead and just build up some defense here. Surabaya, you're going to get walls. Makassar, you're going to get a castle. Rio de Janeiro, you're going to get a castle as well. And, okay. Now we're just going to wait until the next turn to move all these units. Okay. Pedro is actually marching his troops in to try to take back Salvador. We're very pleased to hear your recent proposal. Okay, glad to hear. Our people are now buying your blue jeans and listening to your pop music. That's great news. Buy all my blue jeans. Listen to all my pop music. Now I just need to take out the troops that he's sending over here. There we go. Just start bombarding them. No biggity. There we go. And bring you up here. I'm going to bring you right up here, actually. There we go. And we can send this destroyer down and around. Got a cargo ship that needs to trade. Let's go ahead and keep trading with Venice. That's cool. And let's just keep our great admirals there, and we're going to heal you up. Okay. I got a battleship. Ooh, I've got a battleship right there. It's hard to see, but there it is. Actually stationed right there, which actually is in a good position to bombard. So that's what we'll do. Groningen, you need production again. Let's keep building up our defenses. Let's just give ourselves arsenals here. And Surabaya, you are going to get a castle. Denpasar, you're going to get a, let's see, walls. There we go. We are very pleased to hear your recent proposal to the United Nations. I bet you are. Both because it's a good proposal and because you're afraid of me. Now let's see here. Let's finish picking these guys off. There we go. And now let's start to send my ships up to Salvador so I can start to take it. There we go. Let's just start bombarding Salvador. Salvador has a submarine station in it, which is kind of a bad thing because it can attack my battleships. But luckily I have great admirals that can help heal my units. Let's see here. This battleship is going to stay there because it's actually already used its action for this turn. And, ooh, another musician. Okay, this musician's going to keep on going down, down, down to India. Venice is going to try to take Salvador from me, but there's no way I'm going to let them get away with that. No freaking way. All right, you sneaky sons of bitches. Let's go ahead and take Salvador. There we go. Annex the city. And now Brazil should only have one city left. That's Brasilia down here, which actually looks like it's being bombarded at the moment. So let's go down and take him out real quick. Should only take 2 turns to take him out. 2 swift turns. There we go. Making quick work of Brasilia. And we'll keep this destroyer right over here. And then we'll slip into Brasilia and take it next turn. Okay, Groningen, what are you going to build now? Let's go ahead and do a medical lab. And in Breda, we're going to do a hospital. And over here in Makassar, we're going to do a stock exchange. We're actually losing money, surprisingly. I need to build 2 additional trade routes. Going to do a monument here in Salvador. And we're going to just keep you right there. You're good right where you're at, Destroyer. Moving on to the next turn. Polynesia wants to go to war with Gajamada 2. Everybody's going to war with Gajamada. And Darius is denouncing me. Very well. You can denounce me all you want. I've just played yet another concert from Mumbai. I'm like their #1 recording artist at this point. I have to be. There we go. We're going to take out Brasilia. And like I said, I think this is the last Brazilian city. Oh, apparently it isn't. I thought it was. Oh, never mind. Let's see. Where is their last city? Let's look on the map here. I don't see it. I don't see the last Brazilian city. Where the hell is it? Brazil, where are you hiding? Is this you? No, that's not you. Definitely still on the map. Just, I can't see where they are. Where the hell is Brazil? This is like a Where's Waldo game. Where is Brazil? Man, I have no idea. No clue. Oh, there they are. Seattle. That's their last city. Right there. Oh, brother. Okay. Well, let's go down there and take them out. Let's go finish the job. Marie Cassatt has been born. Let's go ahead and create some art with Marie. There we go. The Child's Bath. That was a very important painting. And, okay, this battleship, I'm just going to give you the heal promotion. Why not? Nobody's going to stop me. Build a military base there. And time to assign some delegates. International Space Station. Gajamada is still trying to repeal World Order ideology. I'm going to say no to that. I'm going to give half my votes to no to repeal, and then the rest of my votes to International Space Station. And there's no way that we won't get the International Space Station, right? There's just, it's not even possible at this point. The International Space Station is completed. Let's see here. I came in first, just in front of Washington. So that means that I get the Space Station Wonder, first off, is in my capital. I get production +1 science from all of my engineers. Great scientists provide 33% more science when used to discover new tech, and may only be built collaboratively between the World Congress. Let's see. Crew on board, I get a free great scientist, and I get a one-time research bonus. So that's great. And I just finished advanced ballistics too. So let's actually go over here and take a look at something, because I believe that I can choose to build my boosters now, right? And I believe that I can use my great scientist in order to, let's see. Got several great scientists here. I'm going to use them. Let's see. Great scientists. There we go. And I've also got my great engineers, which I could use to rush the building of these spaceship parts. Stop pulling. I'm not done yet. Let's see. Rotterdam. I'm going to go ahead and do a SS booster there. I'm going to use the great engineer to rush that. Okay, let's go ahead and just move all of these ships over here. That's what it wants me to do. Come on now. Come on, ships. Got another great scientist. I'm going to pop him. There we are. And Batuta has just completed the greatest work, the list of the most literate people, and I'm in first. 73 techs researched. I've got another great musician born. Where's this musician going to go? I'm going to send him to Delhi. And let's see. I've got Turgut Reese over here, our great admiral, and you can see that I'm now starting to surround Seattle. I'm going to go ahead and finish off the job of destroying Brazil, and it's going to be one last civilization to worry about. I believe that that's the last city they have, Brazil. They're holding on to Seattle there, and the question is, am I going to give Seattle back to the U.S., or am I just going to raze it to the ground? And I really haven't decided yet, but we're going to have to decide in just a moment, because I'm going to have that within my grasp very shortly. All right, Sao Paulo, what are you going to make? You don't have a granary? Let's go ahead and give you one of those. And in Salvador, what are we going to make over here? We're going to do a medical lab in Salvador. I need to adopt a policy, and adapt the last policy in my order tenet, which is double agents. I don't currently have any agents stationed in any of my cities, but then again, I really haven't had anybody stealing text from me, surprisingly. Now, you want a world religion Hinduism, do you? Which, you aren't even a member of the Congress anymore. I'm just going to downvote that straight to hell. There's no way we're going to get Hinduism. By the way, do you want to see how many delegates I have? 38, everybody. I only need 37 in order to win this thing. And I think I'm going to win this thing. All we have to do is hold out for 10 more turns and make sure that we have all of the city-states under our belt, under our sphere of influence. That shouldn't be an issue, actually, because if you look up here... Oh, actually, 6 more turns. Singapore, we're getting in very tight with. I'm going to give a gift to Singapore. There we go. And now we're allied with them. Almaty is the only city that we aren't currently allied with. And I'm going to get allied with them soon enough. I've got another spaceship part here built. I'm going to send over to Amsterdam. And now I'm going to declare war on Pedro. There we go. And just go ahead and take Seattle. All right, Seattle. You had a good run. But really, you were a city of absolutely no significance whatsoever. And I'm going to raise you because you are useless to me. Seriously, look at this. Look at this pathetic... Why would you ever build a city there? It's got crabs. That's about the only thing it's got going for it. Crabs. Not a good city. Not a good city at all. Rotterdam! What are you going to do, Rotterdam? It's a really good question, Rick. What am I going to do? Let's see. Can I build any spaceship parts? I can't yet, because you've got 6 turns left until particle physics is done. So, you know, I think I'm just going to make some money right now. Just generate some money. Actually, I'm going to have everybody generate some money. Right now, we are far enough ahead that let's just go ahead and generate money. Money that I can give to Almaty in order to get allied with them and win this thing. 6 turns left before we can win this thing. Darius is a threat to the stability of the world. I don't have any interest in that. Washington's a threat? No, I'm not going to do that either. I'll tell you who the only threat is. It's me. I'll be honest, I'm the only threat in this world at this moment. It's clear who's going to win this. Nobody else stands a chance. India only needs culture to become influential with one more civ to win? Wow, okay. I'm growing a little bit concerned about the culture which India is producing. So I think the best course of action would be just to declare war and take Delhi. It's right next to Brasilia. It's just right there, right for the taking. So if I don't win the United Nations vote this time around, I'm just going to go ahead and take it. So for your sake, Delhi, you better hope that I win, all right? Otherwise, you're mine. I take your city. And we've entered a golden age. So I'm just going to, fortify you guys right up here, okay? Here we go. Just send you right over there, and we're all ready to attack if we need to. Ready at a moment's notice. Go ahead and just finish up our production here. Here we go. We're moving into a United Nations vote. Gandhi just completed SS boosters, so he is working on a spaceship. I do get a vote here, though. I only need 37 to win the world leader. I've got 38 votes. This is the part where we win this whole thing. Gonna win a diplomatic victory. All right, commit my delegates. Choose my production, not that it matters. I'm just gonna go ahead and do wealth because I can, because it doesn't even matter. And I'm gonna choose nanotechnology. And now a unit needs orders. Just go ahead and wait. Wait, guys, wait for the good news to roll in. Wait for the good news to roll in. Going. It's going. It's going. The vote passes. And it's unanimous.
You've triumphed over
William of Orange wins it in the year 2048.
Your cunning and wisdom have earned you great friends, and divided and sown confusion among your enemies. Forever will you be remembered as the leader who brought peace to a weary world.
You hear that? I brought peace. Despite what you might think about me in my warring ways, I brought peace through war. And that's what made me such a brilliant leader. Let's go ahead and look at our ranking. Look at that. Hammurabi, that's like the second best you can do, just short of Augustus Caesar. We had 2,454 points that playthrough, which I think is our best playthrough yet. Thank you so much to William of Orange for doing as well as you did. And let's go ahead and look at our demographics here. As you can see, we were #1 in everything except population. India squeaked by us there, which isn't a surprise. India is really good at building a big population. Let's look at the replay. Come on, replay. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and look at the map. And let's just see the way that this played out. So where are we? We're right over here. So I start out on an awesome little island. I remember that first episode being so stoked because I could build 4 cities on this island, but I went ahead and I built 3 cities on the island to start. Before moving over here and then building my 4th city over here where the salt was. The salt and the marble. And it looks like everybody else really had a pretty good start. Actually, let's rewind this real quick. What is this? Look at this. The United States, in a real dick move. Here's the US. Here's Brazil. The US forward settles Brazil right there. Wow. That is not cool. Also, hold on. Let's actually rewind here a little bit more. What the hell is going on here? Seattle is founded on turn 133. Remember Seattle? Brazil took it over. Seattle is founded on turn 133. Why? Why would you found a city there? Out of all the places you could possibly found a city, it confused. Like, this island's still pretty empty. He decides to forward settle there instead of... Well, he does eventually build there, but... It confuses me. The decisions that the AI makes sometimes, just so confusing. Okay, and so where's the part where I go to war with Indonesia? Should be coming up real soon. And I just kind of just steamroll a path right through them. There we go. Bam, bam. Then I just start to gobble up city after city after city. Go to war with Indonesia. Go to war with Brazil. Go back to war with Indonesia. Go back to war with Brazil. And I win it. Oh, man. That is pretty great. And you can see the graphs here. So there's me. I'm the white line. And you can see that the score just shoots up. Just shoots up right around 1990, I suppose it is. So all in all, pretty good. Culturally, did really well as well. On all fronts, we did great. I'm satisfied with that playthrough. I hope you guys are too. And that's where we're going to call it an end. And just like I told you guys, I'll do a playthrough of Beyond Earth next, all right? So tune in tomorrow for the first episode of my playthrough of Beyond Earth. But until then, I've been Rick with Stumped. And if you guys enjoyed this episode, and I hope you did, be sure to give it a like, favorite, share, and subscribe, guys. And come back tomorrow when I'll have another episode of something great. And I'll see you then.